Hi everybody, it's James here for week 7 and 8 update. We've been the last 2 weeks we've been really busy on the business side. We've supplied new machines to some local businesses. A couple of our clients we've now moved over to Google Apps, a few more, and we're also, because we have in this building we have a really powerful internet connection coming into our office, and some of the other offices are struggling because they've still got ADS 2, and it's just not enough for their requirements. So we're actually now renting out some of our excess broadband to the other companies in this office, which was unexpected. It wasn't really a thing we were planning on doing. It just happened. So making quite a bit of money off just renting out the broadband, and we should shortly in March, it's going to be the end of March, have our fibre connection installed. So our broadband is going to be super powerful with lots of spare bandwidth. We can rent out potentially in the local area to people to use to plug in, because we're not having, it's not Ethernet first mile broadband, we're actually having a cable stuck into the ground going directly to the exchange. So it's quite costly, the installation, but the benefits is great. It's gonna help us anyway, mainly on our remote support, our VoIP. It's just nice and quick. The problem with this area here in Digbeth is, even though we're relatively close to the exchange, the standard ADSL connections are not good. The upload speeds are appalling actually. You get a lot better from just residential broadband for upload speeds. Download is how it should be, but uploads just appalling. It's something to do with BT and their exchange. So once we get the fibre in, we're kind of bypassing BT completely. So that'll be beneficial. Yeah, it's Google Apps. We've signed up well, we haven't signed up any new Google Apps users, but we've converted some of our current customers over to Google Apps, which is the future. And actually yesterday they brought out an extension that I've been wanting for a long time for Google Chrome. One of the downsides with Google Apps, and well, just Google in general with their Google Talk application, is that you could only ever use it inside Gmail. You could always download the old Google Talk legacy application that runs in Windows, but it didn't have many features, so it was a bit of a nuisance. So if you wanted all the features, you had to run it in Google in Gmail, but if you're on another tab, you had to keep flicking back to go back to that tab to carry on talking and typing. But now the new, it's called Chat for Google, which is a Google Chrome extension. We've actually just put a post up on our blog about it. But this application allows Google Talk to appear in the bottom right of your Google Chrome web browser. No matter what page or what tab you're on, it will always be there, and it's consistent. So if you close one tab, it will stay there as you flick to the other tabs, allowing you to have conversations with people without having to constantly flick backwards and forwards. And they've also added a Start the Hangout button to this extension. So you can just click on it and start a Hangout straight away from wherever you are on the internet. So it's something you should download if you use Google. If you use Gmail, the free version, or if you use Google Apps, it's definitely an extension to download, and you can get it. I don't know the exact web address, but if you go to blog.kimbley.com, there's a link on there. There's a post on there and a link on there to download the extension from the Chrome web store. It's worth getting, definitely. It's something to definitely have. Let me just have a look on the calendar and see if there's anything else of significance to mention. That's last week and this week. This week we've been supplying new computers to a couple of residential customers and business customers. The revised Kimbley.com website went online. We launched our first version in January, which was quite graphical. It looked nice, but it was slow to load, in that most people thought it was okay at loading, but I always thought it was slightly slow, and page speed is quite important now in SEO. So we lightened it up a bit, and we've improved it. The navigation is slightly improved. You've got the graphics have changed, so it's less of a load on your machine, and it's got nice social network integration built into it as well. The .biz website went live a couple of weeks ago, and that's going to have a slight alteration so it matches the same style as the new Kimbley.com, which is the residential website for all the residential services. But I like it now. I'm happy with it. It's responsive and it's nice. You could kind of say that the one we launched in January was our version of Windows Vista. It was meant to be great, it looked great, but actually when you were using it, it wasn't that great. And now we've brought out our version of Windows 7, and it's which is what the previous one in January was meant to be. And now it's nice, quick, and useful, and Google seems to be liking it. So it's going back up in the search rankings. You can always tell when you've made a slight mistake in web design when the rankings drop, which happened when we launched the previous one in January this year. So that's all been fixed now. So that's going well. And just going back to the calendar, that's pretty much everything significant that's happened in the last 2 weeks. Of course, it's all condensed in this video. So, but yeah, that's everything, and I can't see anything that I've missed out. So that's what happened in week 7 and week 8 for Kimbley Computer Services, and hopefully I'll be able to do week 9 video next week. At the moment I seem to be doing 2 weeks in one go rather than doing a video each week. But it's just when things turn up that you're not expecting, because I always plan to record these on a Friday evening at just after 3 p.m. So it's just things happen and you can't always do it, but I will try and get one done next week at the right time. Anyway, speak to you soon.